Good evening, folks. It's your bro, Rich here again. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you about another classic Cadillac. Specifically, today in this video, I'll be talking to you about the mighty Cadillac Eldorado. Sorry, Cadillac Eldorado. So this is gonna be pretty cool, considering there's a few that are completely the best classic Cadillacs. Well, from like the first until like I'd say the ninth generation, because there's a few Cadillac Eldorados which doesn't even look quite as well made as we would have thought that would be, but like there's a few that were just did not like they just did not look that well proportioned, like that. I can't talk. Like not well sorted out and all that kind of stuff, but heck, it is what it is, really. Like how they did it and whatnot. And so today I'm going to be starting off with the very first one. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, like the video, subscribe, comment down below, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're literally going to make brand new uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. So let's begin. So the Cadillac Eldorado. Here we go. So the Eldorado's a luxury car, both manufactured and marketed. Um, so both manufactured and marketed by the CMCD, so the Cadillac Motor Car Division, Cadillac Motor Car, so Cadillac Motor Car Division, of GM. So say Cadillac Motor Car Division, Cadillac Motor Car Division of General Motors from 1952 until 2002, where things completely went just haywire, just like complete AWOL. Honestly, just legit, like, just downside, just decreased with the final version, which just looks completely dull. Honestly, like, what were they thinking of doing the last one? Man, couldn't they have better styling with the last one? I would tell you what the last one looks like, but you would have to see for yourself. Cause there's like 10 different versions. If you search up the tenth, so the tenth generation, so Gen 10 Cadillac Eldorado, you would see what it looks like, cause it just looks God Lord, unbelievable. It just looks horrendous. But the classic ones are just better. Like the ones from between, like from the ninth generation, were just pretty cool. You know, like eighth or ninth, depending on which ones, like how they look in terms how they are in terms of like looks and all that kind of stuff. Which one's better, which one's not. But heck is what it is. Anyway, so before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you know when I make brand uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. So the Cadillac Eldorado. Here we go. So the Eldorado is a luxury car, both manufactured and marketed by the Cadillac Motor Car Division of General Motors from 1952 from 1952. So 1952 until 2002. So until 2002, so like for 50 years, like, so for 50 years, over 12 generations, which a few of them were just completely dull, I'll tell you now. Like, honestly, they're just terrible. But the rest of them were just pretty good. Overviews first, let's do it. So, manufacturer was obviously by Cadillac. It was also called CFE, Cadillac Fleetwood, um, Eldorado. Production was from well, the production was between 19 so 1952 so 1952 until so 1952 until 2002, so for 50 years it was. God. So body and chassis next. The class is a personal luxury car. The layout was front engine rear wheel drive. So front engine rear wheel drive. Um, from 53 to 66, so it's from the first to the seventh generation. So that was one with rear wheel drive. Front engine is proper layout. And there we got another one from also front engine, but it's front wheel drive. Front wheel drive, are you kidding me? From 1967 until 2002. So from 1967 until 2002. So 2002. So from the 8th to the 10th generation, they had legit front wheel drive. Unbelievable. Anyway, so the chronology is next. The successor was the Cadillac CTS Coupe. So the Eldorado is a luxury car, both manufactured. So the Eldorado is a luxury car, both manufactured and marketed by the Cadillac Motor Car division of General Motors from 1952 from 1952 until 2002, over 12 generations. The Eldorado was either at was either at or near the top of the Cadillac product. So the Eldorado was either at or near the top of the Cadillac product line. The original 53 Eldorado convertible and the Eldorado Brougham or something like that, models of 1957-60 had distinct body shells, and were the most expensive models offered by Cadillac during those years. The Eldorado was never so the Eldorado was never less than second in price after the Cadillac Series 75. What was that? Wait, what was that car? So it's from 1954 to 1956, pretty much. Um, so the original 53 Eldorado convertible. Um, so the Eldorado was either at or near the top of the Cadillac product line. The original 53 Eldorado. So the original 53 Eldorado convertible and the Eldorado Brougham models of 57, 60 had distinct body shells, so distinct body shells, and were the most expensive and were the most expensive models um, offered by Cadillac during those years. The Eldorado was the Eldorado was never less than second. The Eldorado was never less than second in price after the Cadillac Series 75. Since after the so the Eldorado was never less than second in price after the um, Cadillac Series Cadillac Series 75 limo until 1966. Starting in 1967, starting in 67, the Eldorado retained its premium position in the Cadillac price structure. But was manufactured in high vol, but was manufactured in high, but was manufactured in high volumes of a unique, but was manufactured in high volumes of a so, but was manufactured in high volumes on a unique two-door personal luxury car platform. The Eldorado carried the Fleetwood designation from 65 through 72 and was seen as a modern revival revival of the pre-war Cadillac V12 and Cadillac V16 roadsters and convertibles. What do they even look like? Oh, wow. Wow, that's not too bad actually. The Cadillac V12 looks, it does look pretty cool. Which it was actually powered by a 6-liter 368 Cadillac V12 with a synchromesh 3-speed manual. That's pretty good. It's a revival of the pre-war, both the pre-war Cadillac V12 and Cadillac V16, both roadsters and convertibles. So wow, just wow, they look beautiful. Like honestly, and this one actually does have the V16 motor with the same synchromesh manual. Wow, I might do a video on that as well. I don't know. So yeah, the Eldorado carried the Fleetwood design, well, the Fleetwood designation from 65 through 72, and was seen as a modern revival. and was seen as a modern revival. Of the pre-war, both the pre-war Cadillac V12 and Cadillac V16 roadsters and convertibles. Next we got on the list is the name of it. The name Eldorado. So Eldorado's a contraction of two Spanish words that translate as the gilded, i.e. gold one, and also refers to El Dorado, the mythical Colombian lost city of gold. So lost city of gold that fascinated Spanish explorers. Chosen in a chosen in an chosen in an internal competition for a 52 concept vehicle celebrating Cadillac's golden anniversary. The name Eldorado was subsequent. The name Eldorado was so the name Eldorado was sub, so the name Eldorado was subsequently adopted for a limited edition convertible for model year 1953. Say for model year 53. Cadillac began using the nameplates Eldorado Eldorado Seville after the city in southern Spain. So both the capital and largest city of the Spanish autonomous community of so autonomous community of Andalusia and the province of Seville. It's situated on the lower reaches of the river Guadal Guadalquivir in the southwest of the Iberian Peninsula. So Iberian Peninsula. So yeah, Cadillac began using the nameplates El Dorado Seville after the city in southern Spain, and 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 El Dorado Biarritz after the luxury seaside resort in southern France. So the city on the Bay of Biscay on the Atlantic coast in the Pyrenees Atlantiques. So in the Pyrenees Atlantiques department in the French Basque country in southwestern France. 35 miles, like 22, so 35 kilometers, sorry, 22 miles from the border with Spain. So 22 miles from, so 22 miles from the Spanish border. So from the Spanish border. So Cadillac began using the nameplates El Dorado Seville after the city in southern Spain, and El Dorado Biarritz after the luxury seaside resort in southern France, to distinguish between both the hardtop and convertible between both the hardtop and convertible models, respectively, while both were offered from 56 through 60 inclusively. The Seville name was dropped when the hardtop was initially discontinued in 1961, but the Bizarrettes name continued through nine so but the Bizarrettes name continued through 1964. Starting in 1965, a year later, the Eldorado became Fleetwood Eldorado. So the Eldorado became the Fleetwood Eldorado. Biarritz, Biarritz, returned returned as an returned as an up-level trim pack for the Eldorado from 76 to 91. So Bizaritz returned as an up-level, so as an increased high-level trim pack for the Eldorado from 1976 until 1991. Okay, one more I'll do and then I'll end it there for tonight. Still, starting off with the first generation from 1953. So the cat. So Orbeez first. Let's do this. So model years was obviously from model years was obviously from 1950 from 1953. Assembly was in Detroit, Michigan. And the designer was Harley Earl. His full name was Harvey Jarvis or Harvis Earl. His middle name is spelled J A Jarvis, who is an American automotive designer and business executive who was initially designated head of design at GM, later later being vice president, the first top executive ever appointed in design of a major corporation in American history. He was an industrial designer and a pioneer of transportation design, a coach builder by trade. He pioneered the use of free-form sketching and hand-sculpted or handcrafted clay models as automotive design techniques. He subsequently introduced the concept car as both a tool for the design process and a clever marketing device. So he was born November 22nd, 1893 in Hollywood and Los Angeles, California. Passed away at age 35 at West Palm Beach in the city in the county seat in West Palm Beach at Palm Beach County, Florida. So passed away at West Palm Beach. So in the city of West Palm Beach at Palm Beach, California, at Palm Beach County, Florida. So passed away there at age 75 on April 10th, 1969. Cause of death was he suffered a stroke. So he suffered a stroke, and he passed away at West Palm Beach in Florida on April 10th. So April 10th, 1969, and he was just 75 years old when he passed away. So, yeah, back to Cadillac. So, model years is from 1953. Assemblies Detroit, Michigan. Designer was Harley Earl. Body and chassis next. Body style is a two-door convertible. Layout is front engine rear-wheel drive. Platform is a C body, and is related to both the Buick Road. The Buick is related to both the Buick. It's related to both the Buick Roadmaster Skylark. So Buick Roadmaster. It's related to both the Buick Roadmaster Skylark and the Oldsmobile 98 Fiesta. So Oldsmobile 98 Fiesta. God Lord. Which was known as the Oldsmobile Starfire. From 1960 to 1966, then 1974 to 1980, from both the first to second gen. And that was it. That was what they did only. Anyway, so God Lord. Anyway, so it's related to both the Buick Roadmaster Skylark, which I might do a video on sometime, I don't know when, and the Oldsmobile 98 Fiesta. It's a 98 Fiesta. Not to be confused with the Ford Fiesta, that's got nothing to do with it, so don't want to create too much confusion about that. And anyway, so next is the powertrain. The engine was the mighty 331, a 5.4 liter, a 5.4 liter overhead valve or OHV Cadillac V8 motor. Pretty cool. Transmission was a 4-speed Hydra-Matic. Supposedly that would be an automatic, presumably. I suppose, because it doesn't really say if it's an automatic or manual. Well, it is an automatic. God, Lord, just had to look that up there. It's an automatic. So it was so the transmission was a four speed Hydra-Matic automatic. It was an auto. Dimensions is next. Dimensions is next. The wheelbase was approximately dead on at 3,200 millimeters. 126 inches, 126 inches approximately in wheelbase. Say 126 inches approximately in wheelbase dimensions. Length 5,608. 5,608. Uh, 220, 220.8, 220.8 inches in length. Width 2,035. Um, so 2,035 millimeters. 80.1 inches in width. Height was 1486 1486 millimeters. 58 58.5 58.5 inches in height. Curb weight was approximately dead on at 5,000 pounds. It weighs the same as a it weighs the same as a mid 70s, I think, Cadillac Coupe de Ville. I think it was 75, 76, I can't remember. So 5,000 pounds, 2,300 kilos approximately, so it's 2.3 tons. Pretty heavy for a 50s Cadillac. It's lighter than the Continental GT, I'll give it that. Okay, so anyways, moving on from the first gen from 1953. So the Cadillac, Cadillac Series 62, so Series 62 Eldorado joined both joined both so both the so joined both the Oldsmobile 98 Fiesta and the Buick Roadmaster Skylark as top of the line limited production um, specialty convertibles um, introduced in 1953 by GM to promote its design leadership. So to promote its design leadership, a special bodied low production convertible with a total of five, which is 532 units in total. It was the production version of the 52 Eldorado Gold. So 50. Well, it was the production version of the 52 Eldorado. So 52 Eldorado golden anniversary. So golden anniversary concept car, along with bumper bullets from the 50. So hold on. My God, Lord. So along with boring bumper bullets from the 51 GM LeSabre show car. It featured a full assortment of deluxe accessories. So both that and introduced and introduced the wraparound windshield and a cut down belt line to Cadillac standard production. The expansive both front glass and distinctive dip in the sheet metal at the bottom of the side windows. So at the bottom of the side windows, featured on either one or both of so featured on either one or both of GM's other 53 specialty convertibles, were especially beloved were especially beloved by GM's. Um, so were especially beloved by Harley Earl, GM's General Motors' styling chief. Say styling chief. Um, Say Harley Earl, GM's styling chief, and subsequently, um, widely copied copied by other marquees. Available in four unique colors. Aztec red. So available in four unique colors. Aztec Aztec red, Aztec red, Alpine white, Azure blue, and artisan ochre or ochre. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled OCHRE, which is basically a natural clay earth pigment, a mixture of both ferric oxide, and varying amounts of both clay and sand. It ranges in color. It ranges in color from yellow to deep orange or brown. It's also the name of the colors produced by this pigment, especially a light brownish yellow, a variant of ochre, containing a large amount of uh, hematite or dehydrated iron oxide, has a reddish tint known as red ochre, or in some dialects, ruddle. So ruddle. The word ochre, something like that, also describes color. Also describes color. So no, also describes clays colored with iron oxide derived during the extraction of both tin and copper. So the word ochre was from was is ancient Greek. So it's an ancient Greek word. So available in four unique colors. Available in four unique colors. So four unique colors: Aztec red, Alpine blue. So Aztec red, Alpine blue, not blue. Aztec red, Alpine white. So Aztec red, Alpine white, Azure blue, and artisan ochre. Ochre, whatever you want to call it. Convertible top. Convertible tops were available in either black or white, um, or lawn. So available in either black or white Orlon. So ORLON, known as acrylic fiber. So acrylic fibers are synthetic fibers. So synthetic fibers made from a polymer known as known as polyac known as polyacrylonite known as polyacryl it's gonna take me a while just to pronounce it. Known as polyacrylonitrile. So polyacrylonitrile, something. I can't pronounce that correctly, so I apologize. So it's a polyacrylonitrile. Oh, close. So polyacrylonit. So so polyacrylonitrile. So polyacrylonitrile, something like that, with an average with, with an average molecular weight of 100,000, about 1,900 monomer units. For a fiber to be called acrylic in the US, the polymer must contain at least 85% of acrylon acrylonitrile monomer. 85% of that. I wonder what would be the other 15% of it. As it is really? I got no idea. Anyways, let's not get too carried away with acrylic fibers and blah 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 blah. So, so convertible tops were available in either black or white Orlon, known as acrylic fibers. Air conditioning was an option at $620. Last year, that would have been up to $7,287. Less than 7.5 grand for an air conditioning for 2024. That's just absurd. That's a lot of money for that in last year, 2024. It's huge. So $7,287 in 2024. As for wire wheels, were just a $325 option. Again, last year in 2024, that would have been $3,820. $3,820 for a set of wire wheels last year. That's just crazy. Well, at least it's cheaper than the air conditioning option. At least. Back then, before, it was a bit expensive than the wire wheels. So the wire wheels were cheaper that year than in 2024. The air conditioning was. So pretty much, the wire wheels were much cheaper than the air conditioning back then, and it was cheaper now, and it was cheaper back in 2024. Probably might be the same this year. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe more, maybe less. God knows. God knows. Anyway, air conditioning was an option at $620, $7,287 in 2024, as were wire wheels for $325. Well, 3,800, back in 2024. The car, the car carried, the car carried no special badging other than just a gold covered El Dorado nameplate in the center of the dash, a hard tonneau cover, flushed or so a hard tonneau cover flush with the rear deck hit the convertible top when stored. Although technically a sub-series of the Cadillac Series 62, based on the regular Series 62 convertible and sharing. So, based on the regular Series 62 convertible and sharing its motor, it was nearly twice, like no, almost 50% more expensive at 7,700. So $7,750. Back in 2024, that would have been $91,082. Over 90 grand in 2024. That's just crazy. As the all new Packard Caribbean convertible. So the last part, and I'll end it there for tonight. So the 220.8. So the 5610 millimeter, 220.8 inch long, 2030 millimeter, so 2030 millimeter, 80.1 inch wide vehicle. Wide vehicle came with such standard features as windshield 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 washers signal windshield washers, signal seeking radio, power windows, and a heater. Last part, and I'll end it there for tonight. Five, only 500, 500 and 500, only 532 were. So only 532 were produced. Uh, comprising just 0.5, so 5% of Cadillac's 53 or 1953 sales. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. So that'll be it for tonight. That'll be it for tonight. So for my next Cadillac, so for my next Eldorado video will be about the Gen 2. Will be by the Gen 2 Eldorado from 1954 to 1956. Okay, so that'll be it. Let's see what the time is. Hope it's not till 12. If it is, I'll be so dang exhausted and tired. Oh my god, 12:30. Are you kidding me? 12:30 in the morning. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Just no. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, so that'll be it for tonight. So for my next Cadillac video, so for my next Eldorado video will be about the Gen 2 Eldorado from 54 to 56. Sorry, 19. Oh, hold on. So yeah, so for my next Cadillac video, so for my next Cadillac Eldorado video will be about the Gen 2 Eldorado from 1954 to 1954 to 1956. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all. So hit the so if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all. So you later of when I make brand new uploads. So hit all. So like the video, subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all. So you later do and hit all. So you later do when I make brand new upload. And hit all. So you later do when I make brand new uploads. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. So I gotta go. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. So that'll be it for tonight. So I gotta go. I'll see you guys soon. In the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great evening, and have a great day. And have a great day. Tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys. And I'll see you guys soon in the next. Video. So I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Same video. So so I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But it's take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night, folks.